Hi, my name is Mary. On my channel, I do affordable perfume reviews, mostly Bath and Body Works and Victoria's Secret, as well as some other houses such as Fleur, Dossier, etc. And today I am looking at the Scent Lab collection from Bath and Body Works that has had a couple different iterations. It was previously online only, and they came out with a set of scents, and then that disappeared, and then they relaunched it with some slightly different scent variations, and now it is appearing in stores. So I finally have all of them that are currently available. I just went to Bath and Body Works today actually to pick up the Milk Bar scent, and the one I went to happened to have the scent scent lab. I almost called it scent bar. So they happen to have it in stock. I had called around a couple weeks ago, not even a couple weeks ago, like a week and a half ago, to see if they had it in stores, and they were saying no, maybe soon. So it was there now, at least in one of the locations. So I have all of the nine, it looks like 9 scents that are currently on the website and possibly in your store. I also have two of the discontinued ones. So I kind of just want to review, like quick review all of them. And I also kind of want to figure out if one of the discontinued ones is just a repackage, or one of the new ones is just a repackage of one of the discontinued ones. So I have a little mystery, as Bonnie likes to call it, a Scooby-Doo mystery. That's so funny when she says that. So yeah, if that sounds interesting to you, hold on tight, like and subscribe, and I'll be right back. So I've got the scents kind of in rainbow order here. So I'm gonna go, this is the order: Vibrant Jasmine, Amber Suede, Zesty Peach, Wild Vanilla, Toasted Pistachio, Oceanside Splash, Smooth Sandalwood, Delicate Iris, and Coconut Nectar. And then the two discontinued ones I have are Warm Tonka and Clean Musk. And I have the notes here on my computer, since the minis don't have the notes for some reason. Like, why not just put the notes on the minis? All right. So let's go ahead and get started with Vibrant Jasmine. So this one has notes of jasmine petals, watery pear, and a kiss of vanilla. And I've smelled most of these before. Um, but I did smell this one. I didn't really wear it, but I did smell it. I was a little, like, I was hoping it was a little more on the vanilla and pear side than the jasmine. So it is very floral. So it's kind of like a clean white floral smell. So I think like that pear and the jasmine together is almost giving it like a laundry detergent type vibe to it. So it's not bad, and I think if you like some people really love like a clean laundry detergent type smell, but that's basically what I'm getting out of this, is like kind of a clean floral like laundry detergent scent. So it's not my favorite. It might, another thing I kind of want to do is maybe like another video where I like do layering combinations. So maybe this would layer nicely with like the vanilla one or something like that to make it a little bit more. Sorry, I meant to show the bottle at first. This one's a little banged up. And the bottles are nice. I like the style of the bottles. I'm hoping there'll be a mini sale soon. So like these will go on sale. The uh, Disney ones have minis. I didn't realize there were minis for those, but I noticed that today. So I'm hoping for a mini sale soon. Fingers crossed before these sell out again. All right, so that one, then maybe I'll rank these at the end. That one's definitely not my favorite. So next is Amber Suede. So in kind of a golden color packaging. And this one is Warm Amber, Vanilla Flower, and Sparkling Bergamot. And if I remember correctly, this one's kind of like in the platinum family. Yeah, very ambery. Oh yeah, what this reminds me of is Prada. Was it just called Prada? It was like when they had like a square bottle like this, and they had I think it was just Prada by Prada, or maybe it was Prada Amber. I think it was actually Prada Amber. So yeah, this reminds me of Prada Amber. So it's very rich and ambery. Let's see. So yeah, it's really just like, I mean, it says it has other notes, but to me this is just like a pure rich amber scent. So I mean, maybe there's like a little brightness there for the bergamot. I'm not really getting much vanilla. So yeah, if you could have like a rich amber, this is good. Once again, I think these are made to layer. Next up is Zesty Peach. Matches my shirt. So in the peach packaging. And the notes are peach nectar, sugar crystals, and luminous musk. Yeah, it's like a fizzy, bright fizzy peach. A little candied. So kind of like a cross between like peach rings and like a very fresh, photorealistic, like biting into a peach. Kind of effervescent, like that effervescence that like peaches do have when it's really fresh and you're just biting into it. So it's nice. I mean, I'm not like a big peach scent person, but this is a good peach. Like I think it's a really pleasant and nicely done peach. So I'm liking this one so far better than the other two. So I'm going to start putting these in my ranking order. Okay, next up is Wild Vanilla. Someone was commenting that they love this one. And I think this might be new. I'm a little confused about which ones they had first round and which ones came back, because those first ones, I feel like they went out of stock so quickly that I didn't even have a chance to get a lot of them, and then you were left with like some of the like less popular ones. So maybe this was around the first round, but I didn't pick it up, so I got this one recently after the person had mentioned it to me. So it's whipped vanilla, tonka bean, and sugared musk. Lots of musk in these different. So yeah, it's a nice vanilla. Having just smelled that milk bar, it's reminding me a little bit of that kind of vanilla, like a fluffy vanilla, like a cakey vanilla. So yeah, to me, it's kind of a cakey vanilla. And actually, the person who had commented liking this, I think they had said that like for some people it's kind of a cakey vanilla, but I think for them it didn't really come off that way. But for me, it's definitely like a cakey, not quite a vanilla extract vanilla, but just like a sweet cakey vanilla. So I like that one. Okay. All right, and toasted pistachio. I think people were probably most excited about this. I think this came out before the everyday luxury pistachio, whatever that one's called. What is it called? Pistachio glaze. And I haven't really done like a side by side with this one and that one. So I feel like everyone was super excited about this, and then they came out with pistachio glaze, and then you had kind of that one as well. Let's see. My computer keeps going to sleep. Yeah, so toasted pistachio, pistachio, almond blossom, and whipped vanilla. So Yeah, it's really nice. You do get the almond. So you have that kind of sharp sweetness of an almond, if you know what I mean. And like the powderiness of an almond too. But then definitely some pistachio. It's very like strong and like potent and delectable and sweet. So this is going at the top of my list so far. So yeah, very like just nice like pistachio scent. Okay. All right, so getting towards the end of the rainbow here with Oceanside Splash. And it says um, fresh water, lily, and driftwood. It's not freshwater lily. It's freshwater, comma, lily, comma, and driftwood. Although there's no Oxford comma, so if you're an English teacher, you know what I'm talking about. There's no Oxford comma. But yeah, so it's fresh water, comma, lily, and driftwood. There should be an Oxford comma there. All right, so obviously this is going to be like an aquatic scent. Yeah, so I get the wateriness. It's reminding me a little bit of the like, I think it's discontinued now, but like the water from the like wellness. The wateriness is reminding me of that, which I'm not a big fan of. So I'm mostly just getting that wateriness. Maybe like that mixed with Water Lily Springs from a couple years ago, which I like that scent a lot better than this. So I'm not really a big fan of that like water scent. I don't know if it's like a person, I don't know. It's never been a thing for me. But I also got sick one time when wearing that like water lotion, so it kind of has like an aversion for me too. So yeah, I'm not in love with this. I do like aquatic scents. Like I like some of the everyday luxuries aquatics, but I'm not really a fan of that one. I think this one's new, so I don't think this was in the original lineup. So this is Smooth Sandalwood, and it's sandalwood, fluffy musk, and fresh spices. And this is part of the mystery. This is part of the Scooby-Doo mystery, as Bonnie would say. So I'll get to that when I look at the discontinued ones. So this is nice. Like, I like it more, you look at a packaging like this and you think, oh, it's like going to be so masculine. I hope my mic's working. But I like it. I mean, I like this one probably almost best of all, maybe besides the pistachio so far. So it's got depth to it. It's woody. It's got a sweetness to it. It's woody, but I don't know. It's not like super sandalwoody to me. Like it's just kind of like a nice smooth woods to me. And fresh spices. I'm not really sure. Cardamom, maybe? I feel like it's cardamom. So it's really nice. It's kind of warm and comforting. So I'm going to put that one towards the top. Delicate Iris. I am an iris fan. I'm not really a floral fan in general, but I do like iris. That's probably my favorite floral note. Like iris, violet. I like purple flowers. Gilded iris, touch of rose, and caramel musks. So I do like this. It's soft. It's got the iris sort of powderiness to it. A makeup like scent. A lot of times they say that iris and violet have like a makeup like quality to it. Like you're putting on like a scented powder or something, but not like baby powder. And it smells very high end. And actually, in general, these all do. So, so yeah, this is just like a nice iris scent with just a little bit of like a warm base to it. I don't really smell the rose. So I'm going to put this up here as well. And last for the currently available ones is coconut nectar. And it's fresh coconut, palm leaf, and salted woods. And a lot of people say this is kind of like Waikiki beach because it's got like the salty freshness to it. So I'm getting that a little bit. It's a little less abrasive than Waikiki beach, but it is a lot like Waikiki beach. So it's a coconut, but it's not like a sweet, milky coconut. It's like a fresh, salty coconut. So it's just a little less abrasive than like Waikiki beach. My husband likes that one. I like the way it smells on him. I don't really like it on myself. So this is very similar to Waikiki beach, just a little. This one's just maybe a little sweeter or something like that. So not my absolute favorite, but I'll put it down here. Okay, so now let me talk about the discontinued ones. All right, so it's the next day, and I realized literally in the middle of the night, I woke up and was like, I forgot Blackberry Burst. So, yeah, it's the next day, so I'll add this in. And this is one of the ones that's currently available. So this one has notes of juicy blackberry, sparkling pomegranate, and a hint of musk. And this is a good one. So yeah, it's very juicy. It's very bright, and you definitely get the pomegranate. So even though it says blackberry burst, I definitely feel like this is almost like a pomegranate scent more than a blackberry scent. So yeah, it's really nice. It's juicy. It's not overly sweet. It's very almost like realistic smelling, like photorealistic in terms of the fruitiness, and it has a nice depth to it. And then on the dry down, the musk kind of allows it to keep some integrity versus just like, flying off into thin air as a lot of just pure fruity scents do. So yeah, this is a nice one. I'd say that this one's sort of for me along the same lines of like the juicy, what is it called? Zesty peach, where like it's a really nicely done like fruit scent. And I'm not really inclined to just like wear a pure fruity scent by itself, but I think maybe it could mix really well. And I want to play around with this one and try mixing it with like the ambery ones or the vanilla and see what that's like. So that is Blackberry Burst. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the mystery. So basically, I'm wondering if Warm Tonka, which is discontinued, and this are the same scent. So I'm going to do a side by side. The notes are pretty similar. So, and a lot of people really like this one. So I'm not really sure why they didn't bring it back. But this is Tonka. I think they said like Tonka bar. I don't know what that means. um, warm musks and sandalwood, soft sandalwood. And this one is sandalwood, fluffy musk, and fresh spices. So they both have musk and sandalwood. It's just this one has tonka and this one has fresh spices. So, let's see. So this is really good. It's very similar to the sandalwood one. So it's just got this fuzzy sweetness to it. It's got a depth to it. It's warm. So I'm going to go and spray these both on my skin and see if they're exactly the same. So that's the warm tonka. And this is the smooth sandalwood. They're not exactly the same, but they're similar. So smelling them side by side, I'm getting a lot more of like the cooling herbs or whatever they call it. What do they call it? Cool spices. which might be once again something like cardamom. I'm getting that in comparison. Whereas this one has that same warmth, comforting woodsiness, but it's just like sweet from the tonka, sweet and warm, and not the cooling spices. So if you like this one and you're sad they discontinued it, you might still like this, but you might find it, this is a little bit more masculine. So this might not fill the hole, the void in your soul created by this one not being around anymore. So similar, but not identical. So mystery solved. And then the last one I have, and there might be other discontinued ones. Like I said, that first launch, like I feel like they barely were on the website at all. They disappeared like in a weekend or something like that. Okay, so this last one is Clean Musk, and it says cashmere musk, sheer jasmine, and velvet amber. It's okay. Yeah, it's musky. So just kind of like a pure musky scent with just like, it's kind of like a clean musk. So this one's also kind of similar to the jasmine one, but it's got like a little bit more of like an aquatic feel to it. So this one feels to me like aquatic musky. So not my favorite for that one either. All right, so I'm going to do my rank. I'm not going to include these because I think you might be most interested in what's currently available. All right, dun dun dun. All right, so actually, should I do it in reverse order? It doesn't matter. Okay, so for in reverse order, so lowest to highest. So lowest to me, I think, is the Oceanside Splash. I'm really not a fan of that kind of aquatic scent. So that's down at the bottom. And then I'd say next up, I'm tied for Vibrant Jasmine and Coconut. Both of them are just like not quite at what I'm looking for in like that kind of scent. Yeah, so those are just sort of tied down there. I don't dislike them. Like this, I don't want to wear it all. Really. The other ones, like I could see myself wearing them. I'm just not excited about wearing them. And then I'd say Amber Suede is next after that. So it's kind of a nice scent, but it is like kind of overpowering in a way with that really potent amber. And then I'd say once again, kind of tied is vanilla, wild vanilla, and zesty peach. I um, I don't really like peach scents that much, like I said, but I do think this is a really good peach scent. So I think for peach scents, this is really good. And then for vanilla scents, which I really like, this one's okay. So they're kind of tied in that reason. All right, so third place goes to Delicate Iris, which is just, like I said, a really good iris scent, really beautifully done. And then I think I'll go with Smooth Sandalwood for second place. So really nice, woodsy, spicy, musky scent. And then top has to go to the Toasted Pistachio just because this is such a nice, rich, nutty pistachio with the almond in there too. Yep. So that's my ranking for those. Please comment below with your favorites. If you have any layering combinations, like I said, I'll probably play around with layering these a little bit and see if I can do like a little layering suggestion video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.